Not me. Oh,
no. Welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. You have a lot of male fans out there going nuts for you. All guys. Hey,
Is there even a guy in the audience?
yeah, there's a couple guys. There it is. A couple guys just got spit on. Yeah, they're there.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Hey, we met a while back when you were hosting SNL.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It was when I was making a documentary about SNL.
That's right. Was that after you hosted then?
Yeah, because I made a documentary about SNL, but it was when John Malkovich was hosting, and you were there, right?
Yeah. I skipped your show and I came to just watch John Malkovich. No, I would never do that. Why would I do that? No, you were great on the show.
But you were just getting started on this one.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was nervous and
Yeah.
Just
no, you were nice. You were cool. But I made so it was a while ago, but now it's coming out.
Yeah, wait,
June.
But I can't believe you started with the school project, right? Because are you going to like 3 colleges right now?
I was going to 4.
What is wrong with you?
I'm done. I know.
You're addicted to going to college?
Yeah.
You have a problem.
Yeah.
But
I think I do actually.
But it was NYU, right?
That was NYU, yeah.
NYU, you were doing a documentary for NYU, but then it turned out to be a feature-length film.
At NYU, in the film program, you do a series of short films, and the second one you do is a documentary, observational documentary, to teach you how to follow a character, but without the burden of having to create one. So you can just go and observe, and so I thought, oh, I'll follow Bill Hader for, an entire, week of SNL and just see what he does, and then I'll make a 7-minute documentary. But then that involved getting, permission from a lot of people, and then it turned out that, I guess Lauren liked me and everyone liked me over there.
Yeah,
and
they
gave me permission to just basically shoot everything. And
which is crazy. Like I'm an SNL fan, even before I was on the show. I mean, he doesn't let people do this.
Right.
Like he just doesn't want to be bothered. Really. Well, I mean, he's busy working.
Well, he told me actually, he told me that the great documentary filmmaker Pennebaker. Dylan Pennebaker.
No, he did the Bob Dylan Don't Look Back.
What's his first name?
I think it's
D.A. Pennebaker.
Yeah.
Did the Don't Look Back, the great Bob Dylan documentary. He wanted to do one, and Lauren says he said no.
Yeah, no, he said no to him.
Yeah, way back then. So it was a big honor to be able to do it. I got everything, even like there's this, period in the week where they go in Lauren's office and start, picking the sketches that are going to go and all the cuts. And
I've only been in there once.
Yeah, well, Bill, I was just doing the commentary for the DVD with Bill Hader and Will Forte, and they said they've never even seen it. Like the first time they saw what goes on in there.
Yeah, because you're so nervous as a cast member. You're just like, oh, which sketch is he going to pick in? So he doesn't want the cast members in there because you just be fighting for you're like, I think mine was funny. Choose that one. It's like, so he just doesn't let anyone in. Just like the head writers.
So you do feel, like, how does it feel? Like, because you go through,
nervous.
Tuesday night you write, and then Wednesday you do the table read, and that's where they do the first cuts, right? Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous as I'm reading the piece because you sit around this giant conference room table, you know what it's like, and you read these sketches, and if it's not funny, no one's laughing, and it's awful, and you can hear people turning the pages like. So that's when you go, this is an awful sketch. I mean, you can just hear people like putting them under their seat, and you're like, oh my god.
So you told me backstage, you said, obviously, you're a great performer, very, very, very funny guy. But you said you didn't feel so confident about your writing. Because all the cast members write, too.
Yeah, my writing is not that great.
I'm sure it was great.
No. It was not good. No, I've had bad sketches. I submitted stuff, and I was like, oof. Like, people didn't even look me in the eye when we were done. I was just so embarrassed. I'm like, oh, and it just crushed my confidence.
I find it hard to believe, but...
Yeah, but then like, I'd end up meeting with Horatio or Matt Murray or some other writers, Matt Piedmont, and we just get together and we just start writing stuff. Like, we came up with that Christmas song. I don't know if you ever saw it. Because we couldn't think of an idea. We couldn't write anything. We couldn't think of an idea. And someone gave me this tiny guitar as a gift. And Horatio was just playing it, like goofing around. And I had a keyboard. And we just started just jamming out. And he just wrote the dumbest Christmas song ever.
I think that's the best. It was great. But I think that's... one of the things I think the documentary shows is like the collaboration. And I think if you're writing comedy, if you're writing certain things, I actually think it's better to work with someone else. It can be so, I'm sure it could be so dull to write comedy on your own.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean, there's certain performers that are better on their own. They don't like to collaborate, but I'm definitely not one of those people. I need help. Yeah, without the writers, it'd be awful.
We're getting real serious about comedy.
Real, too serious. I want to talk about Your Highness.
Okay.
So speaking of comedy, we don't have to be serious about it. I don't think you can be serious about this. Can you set it up? The movie, it's you, Natalie Portman, Danny McBride.
Well, Natalie Portman's pretty serious.
She's very serious, but Danny McBride is not serious.
Danny McBride's not serious. And actually, that is one of the great things about the movie. It is on one level like a 12-year-old boy's dream of a movie, because there's great action. We go on an adventure. Danny and I play brothers. We're both princes. I'm the favored son. I go on all these quests and kill beasts and dragons and stuff. And he's like a fish out of water. He's the screw up.
He just stays home and gets stoned in a castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
Exactly.
Hence Your Highness. Yeah.
Basically, the seed of the whole movie was, a guy in medieval times that gets stoned and fights dragons. So that, I mean,
right now you're speaking to my audience. This is fantastic.
So,
they love it.
Literally, Danny McBride and the director David Gordon Green came up with this idea in film school. They said they played a game where they'd come up with titles and then you'd have to come up with the movie. So David said Your Highness and Danny said, a guy that smokes weed and fights dragons. So
there you go.
10 years later, here it is.
All right.
But there's Natalie Portman in it, so it does make it a little more legitimate.
Classier. Yeah. We have a clip. Here's the great James Franco with Danny McBride in Your Highness. Take a look. Very, very good. He's a funny dude. He's a funny guy. Hey, do you want to play a game when we come back? Please?
Yeah.
Very good. When we come back, James Franco and I are playing a new game. Audience, SkeeBall, come on back. Welcome back. I'm here with my man James Franco, and we're going to play a game of SkeeBall. However, instead of the typical version you see in arcades, ours is a little bigger. We'll be rolling balls up a giant ramp into the audience, who will be holding buckets. We each get 5 balls. We'll take turns, and the high score wins. James, as my guest, would you please go first?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Now, I heard that you are very competitive, actually. I heard that you didn't let Betty White win.
Betty White did not deserve to win, so what do you want to do? If she played better, she would have won.
Here we go.
I'm looking at you, Hundy. Let's do it. Move the bucket. Oh, come on.
All right.
Butterfingers up there.
I'm gonna...
You're like a ringer. You're like a ringer.
I'm ahead.
This is ridiculous. Come on, Hundy. Here we go. What is wrong with you people? Gosh.
All right.
They hate me up there. I don't know what, like knocking him out of the bucket. No. What? Dude, look at that. Who put his hand up? Watch it, buddy. What's wrong with people? Be nice.
30 zip. All right.
Yes! We are the champ. I'm talking about me as a plural. My friend.